is electrochemical series. By knowing the different electrode potential in terms of standard electrode potential of different metal and the non-metals, right? They have been arranged in the definite order in a series. That series is known as electrochemical series, right? So what is an electrochemical series? It is the arrangement of the standard electrode potential of different electrodes in decreasing order, right? So in decreasing order means that the standard electrode potential of the metal which will be highest, right, it will be at the top, and the one whose value will be least will be placed at the bottom of the table or the electrochemical series. Now we have got the application of the electrochemical series, that how we can utilize it in the electrochemistry or electrochemical reactions. Now first is, we can just by comparing the standard electrode potential of different electrode, we can find the relative strength of oxidizing and reducing agent. Now first, what is an oxidizing agent and what is a reducing agent? So students, the metal, or we can say the element, right, which will have the tendency to accept the electron. That means its tendency will be to show the reduction, right? That will be acting as a oxidizing agent. On the same way, the reducing agent are those elements, right, which have the tendency to use the electron, and hence their nature will be the reducing nature, and they will be known as reducing agent. Right. Now, just first see this to the electrode potential, or we can say the standard electrode potential in term of reduction for fluorine and for the lithium. Now you can see that it has got a positive value, 2.87 volt plus 2.87 volt, and that of lithium, right, in standard electropotential is minus 3.05 volt. Now let me tell you that this element, that is fluorine, it is present at the top of the electrochemical series, right? And the lithium is its value is negative and it is placed at the bottom of the electrochemical series. Now from here we can say that if you see the electrochemical series, they will find that the element or the electrode potential whose value is in positive and has got a greater value will be placed at the top, and gradually then the value will be decreasing and it will come till lithium is minus 3.05 volt. So that means it has got a positive value, that it has got a tendency to show the reduction, right? So it will show the reduction, hence it is acting as a strong oxidizing agent, right? And it has got a negative standard electrode potential. Its tendency is to show the oxidation, right? And it is strong reducing agent. So it means that in the electrochemical series, the strong oxidizing agent will be placed at the top, right? And gradually on coming down, we will get the reducing agent, strong reducing agent. Or we can say that on moving down, there is a decrease in the, we can say the strength of the oxidizing agent strength will decrease, right? And the strength of the reducing agent is going to, or reducing power is going to increase, right? So on moving down, the reducing power increases, right? and oxidizing power decreases. Right? Now here you can see that I have written here the standard electrode potential of the electrodes. I am putting the value now. Now the zinc, it has got minus 0.76 volt, right? Copper has got plus 0.34 volt and silver has got plus 1.80 volt. Now you can easily tell that from the electrochemical series that which element will be placed at the among these three will be placed at the top or will be first in the electrochemical series. Yes, it will be silver. It will be placed earlier to these two. Then will be copper and then at the end will be zinc. So electrochemical series, the first the silver will be placed at the top, then it will be the copper electrode and then will be for the zinc. And from here you can easily predict that which one is the strong reducing agent which has got the negative value or the lowest value among these three of the standard electropotential will be the strong reducing agent, right? And the one which has got the positive value, most positive value, will be the stronger oxidizing agent. The second application of electrochemical series is to determine or to calculate the EMF of the cell or the cell potential of the cell. Right? For it, we need the values of standard electrode potential of the electrodes which are involved in making the cell. Right? So let us consider this cell where Zn half cell into positive, Pb2 positive, half cell Pb. Now this cell is consisting of zinc as a anode and lead as a cathode. Right? This is the cell representation and we are given the value of lead, that is E naught. Pb2 positive half cell Pb as a standard electrode potential, it is minus 0.13 volt, and that of zinc, it is minus 0.76 volt. Now to determine the cell potential or EMF of the cell, what is the formula? It is simple, that we have done earlier also, that is E naught reduced minus E naught oxidized, right? Or we can write it as, for convenience, that is E naught right minus E naught left. So students, you will just put the value because here the value is given to us. So here on the right side of the cell representation also we have lead. So what is the value of it? So it is minus 0.13, right, volt, and that of the left side, this present is zinc and its value is minus 0.76 volt. So we will get 0.13 volt plus 0.76 volt. Right. So here what we get here? 0.63 volt. Right. So the cell potential of this cell, right, the given cell is plus 0.63 volt. Now since here the cell potential is coming positive, right, so the value is in positive. So if we have got positive value of E naught cell, it means that the reaction is feasible. Right, this is the feasible reaction, or we can say the reaction will be possible, it will go spontaneous. Right, now the next application is this only, that to predict the feasibility of the cell reaction. One is to just find out the E naught cell potential and see whether the value is coming positive or not. Second one is that we will see that the E naught or the electrode which has got the lower value, or the E naught, or we can say the electrode with lower value of E naught should be anode. That means their oxidation should take place, right? And the electrode with higher value of E naught, right, should be made cathode and their reduction to be should be taking place. Now, if I ask you that among these two, the then to cost this value is known to us, right? Here is E naught Ag plus Ag. Now we are given the electrode potential, standard electrode potential of these two electrodes, zinc and silver. Now we have to design a cell, right, which should give a feasible cell reaction. So here, just by comparing the values of the standard electrode potential, right, if we, from here we can say that when we're designing the cell reaction, it can be in this way also, or you can also write, right, you can either write in this way or you can write in this way, right. In the first case, the zinc electrode is undergoing the oxidation and silver electrode is undergoing the reduction, whereas in the second case, silver is undergoing the oxidation here and zinc is undergoing the reduction. Now, among these two, which setup will be the correct one? So, you will just compare the values. From the value, it is clear that the one which has got the lower value will undergo the oxidation. That means, among these two cases, the case where the zinc electrode is undergoing the oxidation will be the correct one. So, here, the first one is there where the zinc is undergoing the oxidation because it has got a lower value of it and silver is undergoing the reduction. So among these two, this will be the feasible cell reaction will taking place. Now the next application is that which metal will be able to liberate the hydrogen gas from the acid. Right. So here we know that the standard electrode potential of hydrogen, or we can say the standard hydrogen electrode is how much? It is 0. Right. Now the metal which will be having, right, the more negative value, will have the negative value of standard electrode potential will be able to liberate hydrogen gas from the acid. So we can say the liberation of hydrogen gas when metal come in contact with acid, right. So here we have Zn plus HCl case and another is copper plus HCl. So here this is also metal here, but its E naught value is minus 0.76 volt and its E naught value is plus 0.34 volt. So among these two, this metal, that is zinc, has got the lower value of standard electrode potential. So it will be able to liberate the hydrogen gas easily, and here it will not. So that means the metals which have got the lower value of or negative value of electrode potential will be able to release the hydrogen gas from the acid.